The Premier League delivered another thrilling encounter this weekend, showcasing the very best of English football, as Newcastle United hosted Chelsea in what was billed as a high-stakes clash. The match took place at a rocking St. James's Park on Sunday, May 11, 2025, with fans from both sides creating an electric atmosphere. This match was crucial for both teams in their quest for Champions League qualification. Both Newcastle and Chelsea knew that a win here could significantly boost their chances of finishing in the top four. The Magpies emerged victorious with a decisive 2-0 win, putting them in a strong position to secure a top-four finish. Goals from their star striker and a solid defensive performance ensured they took all 3 points. The atmosphere was electric from the first whistle, with both sets of fans eager for their team to claim a vital 3 points. The home supporters in particular were in full voice, creating a cauldron of noise that spurred their team on. Newcastle, with their passionate home support behind them, started brightly and looked to impose themselves early on. Their attacking play was sharp, and they created several good chances in the opening minutes. Chelsea, on the other hand, were hoping to continue their recent run of good form and keep pace with the teams above them. They showed flashes of brilliance but struggled to break down a resolute Newcastle defense. The managers on the sidelines were animated, with Newcastle's manager urging his team to maintain their intensity, while Chelsea's manager looked increasingly concerned as the game progressed. Key moments in the match included a crucial save by the Newcastle goalkeeper, which kept their lead intact, and a missed opportunity by Chelsea that could have changed the game's outcome. As the final whistle blew, Newcastle fans erupted in celebration, knowing that this victory could be pivotal in their season. Chelsea fans, meanwhile, were left to ponder what might have been. The players showed their appreciation to the fans, with Newcastle players thanking their supporters for their unwavering backing, while Chelsea players walked off the pitch, reflecting on a missed opportunity. Newcastle United wasted no time in asserting their dominance. From the very first whistle, they were on the front foot, pressing high and looking to create opportunities. The energy in the stadium was electric, with fans eagerly anticipating a strong start from their team. Just 2 minutes into the match, Sandro Tonali sent the home crowd into a frenzy. The roar from the stands was deafening as the Italian midfielder celebrated with his teammates. It was a moment of pure joy and excitement for the Newcastle faithful, who had been waiting for a spark to ignite their team's performance. The Italian midfielder found himself in the right place at the right time to slot the ball home from close range. His positioning was impeccable, and his composure in front of goal was evident as he calmly placed the ball past the goalkeeper. It was a clinical finish that showcased his talent and awareness on the pitch. The goal was a result of some excellent work down the right flank, with Miguel Almiron delivering a dangerous cross into the box. Almiron's pace and precision were key in creating the opportunity, as he beat his marker and delivered a perfect ball into the danger area. It was a well-executed team move that highlighted Newcastle's attacking prowess. Chelsea's defense looked shaky, and Tonali took full advantage to give his team an early lead. The defenders were caught off guard, unable to react quickly enough to the swift attacking play. Tonali's quick thinking and sharp execution left the Chelsea backline scrambling, and the frustration was evident on their faces. This early setback forced Chelsea to chase the game, playing into Newcastle's hands. With the lead secured, Newcastle could now dictate the tempo, controlling possession and exploiting the spaces left by a Chelsea side desperate to equalize. The early goal set the tone for the rest of the match, giving Newcastle the confidence to push forward and dominate proceedings. Chelsea's task became even more difficult in the 35th minute when Nicolas Jackson was shown a straight red card. The Chelsea forward was adjudged to have used excessive force in a challenge with Sven Botman. The referee had no hesitation in brandishing the red card, leaving Chelsea with a mountain to climb. The red card changed the complexion of the match entirely. Chelsea, already trailing, now had to play with 10 men for over a half of football. Manager Enzo Maresca was forced to rethink his tactics, while Newcastle grew in confidence. Despite their numerical disadvantage, Chelsea showed great spirit and resilience in the second half. Enzo Maresca made some tactical adjustments, bringing on substitutes to inject some much-needed energy into the team. Chelsea created a few half chances, but found Newcastle goalkeeper Nick Pope in inspired form. Newcastle, content with their lead, defended resolutely, and looked to hit Chelsea on the counter-attack. The Magpies' backline, marshaled by the impressive Sven Botman, stood firm against Chelsea's attacks. Section 5. Guimarães seals the deal. As the match entered stoppage time, Bruno Guimarães put the result beyond doubt with a well-taken goal. The Brazilian midfielder's shot took a wicked deflection off Malo Gusto, wrong-footing Kepa Arrizabalaga in the Chelsea goal. It was a cruel blow for Chelsea, who had battled hard despite their numerical disadvantage. Guimarães' goal sparked wild celebrations amongst the Newcastle faithful, who could sense that their team was on the verge of a famous victory. The final whistle blew soon after, confirming a well-deserved 3 points for Newcastle United. Section 6. Statistical Overview. The statistics from the match paint a clear picture of Newcastle's dominance. From the very beginning, Newcastle set the tone with their aggressive play and tactical discipline. Their ability to control the tempo and dictate the flow of the game was evident throughout the match. The team's cohesion and understanding of each other's movements allowed them to exploit Chelsea's weaknesses effectively. Despite having less possession, 44.9% to Chelsea's 55.1%, Newcastle managed more shots on target, 6 to Chelsea's 3. This statistic underscores Newcastle's efficiency and directness in their attacking play. While Chelsea held onto the ball more, they struggled to create meaningful chances, often being thwarted by Newcastle's well-organized defense. Newcastle, on the other hand, made the most of their opportunities, showing a clinical edge in front of goal. Newcastle's expected goals, or XG, of 1.8935 compared to Chelsea's 0.6223 further highlights the difference in quality between the two sides on the day. The XG metric, which measures the quality of scoring chances, clearly indicates that Newcastle created far superior opportunities. Their ability to carve out high-quality chances was a testament to their strategic planning and execution on the pitch. Newcastle also showed greater discipline, committing only 9 fouls to Chelsea's 13. This discipline was crucial in maintaining their defensive solidity and preventing Chelsea from gaining any momentum. By keeping their composure and avoiding unnecessary fouls, Newcastle were able to disrupt Chelsea's rhythm and maintain control of the game. Chelsea's frustration was evident in their disciplinary record as they struggled to cope with Newcastle's intensity and organization. The mounting pressure from Newcastle's relentless pressing and tactical astuteness led to several rash challenges and bookings for Chelsea. This frustration not only disrupted their gameplay, but also highlighted the psychological edge Newcastle had over their opponents. Overall, the statistical overview of the match clearly illustrates Newcastle's superiority in various aspects, from tactical execution to discipline and efficiency in front of goal. Section 7. Tactical Chess Match. The match was a fascinating tactical battle between two astute managers. Eddie Howe set up his Newcastle side to press high and force Chelsea into mistakes. His tactics worked to perfection, as Newcastle's early goal and Chelsea's red card disrupted the visitors' game plan. Enzo Maresca, on the other hand, had to adapt his approach after Jackson's red card. He switched to a more defensive shape, hoping to frustrate Newcastle and snatch a point. However, Chelsea's numerical disadvantage proved too much to overcome. Section 8. Champions League Implications. The result had significant implications for the race for Champions League qualification. Newcastle's victory moved them up to third place in the table, 6 points clear of fifth-place Chelsea with just a few games remaining. Chelsea's defeat, coupled with results elsewhere, left them in a precarious position. The Blues now face a real battle to secure a top-4 finish and qualify for next season's Champions League. Section 9. Looking ahead. Newcastle will be full of confidence after this victory, as they look to secure Champions League football for next season. Their next few fixtures look favorable, and they will be aiming to pick up as many points as possible to cement their place in the top 4. Chelsea, on the other hand, need to regroup quickly and bounce back from this setback. They have some tough fixtures coming up, and they will need to show character and resilience to get their Champions League push back on track.